What is going on, guys? One Purpose Fishing here. Today I'm out at my pond to show you some baits from Savage Gear. Now I got 3 baits tied on my rods today. Let me show you what I got. I got the one and only, the Savage Gear duck right here tied on my Lose rod. And then I got the 3D Rad, which is their 3D top water rat bait right there. That thing is sexy. Now I also got, tied on my other one, I have their bluegill right there. Now that thing, I can tell you right now, is gonna slay. Now I got these 3 baits. Now I'm just gonna show you these baits right here out on this pond, show you how they work, how I would use them, hopefully catch some fish. So let's start out with the 3D Rad. It's a smaller topwater bait, and that's kind of what I want to throw. It'll dive or it'll stay on top of the water depending on what you want to do with the bait. So let me grab this pole. So here it is right here. We're going to go ahead and put this thing out on the water, see if we can't catch a giant. I'm going to be talking to you while I'm doing this, showing you how I would use this bait right here. If I can get it off the tip of my rod. There's a lot of grass out here, so I really got to avoid the grass. So just cast it out there. I usually let the bait sit whenever it's top water, let it sit so they know that it's there. Then this one, you can walk it. You can use it as a walking bait if you would like. That's one of the methods you can do it with. Now it's got 3 joints, I believe, and then it also has that tail that's going to be moving on the top with it. Now I'm throwing a 13 fishing. I got the Origin, and it's an 831, I believe, and so it's pretty high gear ratio. But this time I'm going to cast it out there. Now I'm just going to do a slow retrieve so you can really get those joints moving on here. It's only going to dive down a maximum of about ½ a foot. So what I like to do is I'll reel it for a little bit, and then I'll stop, and I'll let it rise back up and sit there for a second, and then I'll continue reeling again. Just cast it out, gotta let it sit there. One thing you really got to make sure of is that you get all the grass off it, because as soon as you start getting that grass piling up on it, you're going to lose action, and that's something with this bait, you never want to lose the action on it. Just saw a swirl out there. I just cast it right next to it. See if I can't get this fish. Yeah, there he is, guys. Right on the rat. Oh, I gotta get him in here. He ain't a big one, but let me tell you guys, that felt good. Seeing that swirl out there and then just casting this right out there, I just knew he was gonna take that. That's what I'm talking about right there, guys. There he is. Not a big fish, probably almost close to a pound. Not a huge fish, but he definitely, he really wanted that rat, I'll tell you that. Let's let this little guy go. Let's see if we can't find a bigger bass out here. Ultimately, depending on your reel speed will depend on how deep you really get this lure. So if I reel faster, it's gonna go deeper, slower, it's gonna stay up top a little bit more. Whenever I just caught that fish, I was keeping it up top a little bit more. There's a lot of grass out here, so one thing I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to get this rat just on the edge of one of those grass lines. See if I can't pull something out of that grass, get to come out of where it's hiding and just hammer this guy, just like that other little one just did. Some techniques you can do with this bait is you can change up your reel speed. Whenever you're reeling it in, you can speed it up, then slow it down, let it sink, or reel it quickly so it sinks down low and then let it rise. You can just start mixing up all different types of retrieves to help really figure out what those bass are wanting. Well guys, that's the 3D rat. That's what I got for today's video. I just really wanted to feature this bait right here. It's a solid bait. Be sure you click that link below and go pick you up one of these. But that's all I got for today's video, guys. I'm One Purpose Fishing. Remember, keep your mind right and your line tight. And thanks.